Good evening. This is a regularly scheduled meeting of the Kettering City Council. Today's date is September 23rd, 2025. Please join me in the prayer of worship. Okay. All right, please bow your head for a brief invocation. Good evening. As we gather to serve our community, may we be guided by wisdom, compassion, and integrity. Let our discussions be fair, our decisions just, and our actions united in purpose. May we always strive to foster understanding, collaboration, and progress for the good of all. Amen. I'd like to recognize our Miami Valley Communications Council TV operator, Evan Russell. Thanks, Evan, for your help. I will call on Mrs. Fisher now for a motion to approve the minutes.
Your Honor, I have reviewed both the council and workshop minutes for September the 9th. I do find them in order, and I move for approval.
Second.
Okay, motion's been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or comments? Okay, please call the roll.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Ms. Duval?
Yes.
Mr. Suddeth?
Yes.
Mayor Lehner?
Yes. Okay, we now come to my favorite part of the year, and that's the presentation of the Neighborhood Pride Awards. And we've got quite a few award recipients here with us tonight, so we're going to do this as orderly as we can possibly get by with. I'm going to come down here, and well, wait, first we're going to show a video. That's the best part.
Oh, Lindsay's going to talk first.
Okay, you're going to, okay, all right. And so we're going to show the video, and then we're going to hand out the awards, and you'll walk us through exactly how we're going to do it.
Thank you, Mayor Lehner and members of council. We appreciate your continued support and enthusiasm for this program. The Neighborhood Pride Award is an annual tradition that recognizes property owners who have made significant improvements to the appearance of their home or businesses or have made great efforts to maintain their property year after year. In May, all Kettering property owners received information in contact with Kettering asking for nominations for this award, and nominations were available at various locations throughout the city, including the Government Center, Recreation Center, and Charles Latham Senior Center. Nominations were also accepted online and by phone. This year, over 450 nominations were received, and all were reviewed by our dedicated Neighborhood Pride Committee. A winner is selected from each of our 12 districts in June, July, and August, and one commercial property is recognized as a Neighborhood Pride Award winner each month. And finally, one property is recognized for their commitment to sustainability through landscape and external building and ground enhancements. This popular program would not be possible without the help of our dedicated volunteers and our committee co-chairs, Brian Moore and David Berman, Gail Carone, and Mark and Carol Messer, in addition to Mike Glantz, who was a tremendous help with the administrative behind-the-scenes organization. Would all of our Neighborhood Pride Committee volunteers present this evening please stand?
I saw
Your home rest.
I was going to say, I saw a few of them.
The video we're about to watch is made possible by the Miami Valley Communications Council. We thank them for the many hours they spent filming throughout the season and then edited the content into this final version. As we play the video and your property is shown, please stand so we can recognize you for your efforts. Congratulations to all of our winners. This video will be available through the city's website for future viewing. Before we begin, I'd like to remind all of our winners that you are invited to attend a reception in the lower level of the Government Center following the awards presentation. But please be aware that sound carries in this building. While we are transitioning to celebrate, please remember to do so quietly as this meeting will continue. I'll be calling our winners up to receive their certificates from Mayor Lehner. Would all of the June winners please stand and make your way to the side of the seating area? So June winners, line up over here for us, please. Yeah, they should be in order.
Bradley and Donna
After you receive your certificate, if you guys want to stand up front, we'll get a big picture at the end. If you guys want to stand up front.
Cynthia Overholzer, Whitbridge, and Jeff Whitbridge. James Getter and Sheila Kay.
Coming up.
Okay, Patsy Pierce. Now, I'm just going to give you a little secret here. If you looked at the very corner of her picture, that bush is mine. And it's beautiful. Kevin and Irina Bruns or Trina? Irina. And Emmanuel Lutheran Church. I hope the whole church is in Beautiful bell. Back the church. You the lead drivers.
Everyone should know that the rumor is, that I just heard from Brian Suddeth here, is that your church has an amazing coffee bar on Election Day for all the voters. So if you live near there and you vote there, make sure to vote. Get your coffee.
July winners, if you can stand up and make your way over.
Are we going to keep all the pictures? We'll start with Andrew and Melissa Wayner. Yeah, I love this. Going to add an R there. Patricia Ashford. Glenn and Catherine Simon. Teresa Prickle. Jennifer Scheingate. Melissa and Mark Schlonecker. Yeah, Stephen and David.
August winners or whoever I didn't call.
Oh, come on. Sue Funk.
She's making her way.
Robert and Sarah Campbell. Steve and Signe.
Sina. Sina. Sina.
Thank you.
Shane and
Lionel.
Lionel. A lot.
Lionel. I know, it's tough.
Greg and Kimberly Robinson. Nick and Kelly Ford.
She helps a lot.
They left her name off here.
Oh, no. We'll get a new one made.
Can I give it to Mom?
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Stay together for the photo. Amanda's going to get everybody in. We're going to look up here. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. That's a good looking group. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We'll now transition downstairs for the reception. So just remember low voices because they will continue their meeting. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay. As they make their way out, I'd like to just, I didn't properly introduce Lindsay Curry, who organized all of that. So thanks, Lindsay. Good job.
She's
I
out.
think she's down there. Okay. At this point, anyone wishing to speak before council with comments or new information about any legislation on tonight's agenda may do so at this time. Each speaker is limited to 5 minutes. Speakers must state their name and address. Comments should be addressed to council. If you have comments that are not about the legislation on tonight's agenda, there will be an opportunity for those to be heard later in the meeting. Is there anyone who wishes to address council at this point?
Anytime I get to Lisa
Okay.
later.
Seeing none, we will now move on to ordinances and second reading.
Your Honor, I have an ordinance to amend the traffic control map and the traffic control file of the City of Kettering regarding Lincoln Park Boulevard and to repeal sections 1F, G, and H of the ordinance, number 3138-84, and section 1D of the ordinance number 1775-68. It's requested by the Engineering Department. I move for approval.
Second.
Okay, Mr. Greason, do you have any comments?
Yes, Your Honor. This will amend the traffic control map and file. I'm going to highlight three main things it does in addition to rescinding the ordinances the Vice Mayor referenced. It would limit parking from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on school days on both sides of Lincoln Park Boulevard from Delane Avenue 150 foot eastwardly and westwardly for a total distance of 300 feet. There'd be no parking anytime both sides of Lincoln Park Boulevard from its intersection with Schroyer for a distance of 475 feet westerly, and no parking anytime both sides of Lincoln Park Boulevard from its intersection with Far Hills Avenue for a distance of 100 feet eastwardly. Ongoing issues at the intersection of Lincoln Park Boulevard and Delane occur in relation to the visibility of the roadway and parking concerns in the vicinity of the high school. Existing on-street parking restrictions do not match with legislation. So these modifications to the city ordinance, we believe, will alleviate concerns at these intersections and address some of the discrepancies within the legislation when compared to the ones signed in the field. It is recommended by our engineering department, and I'd be glad to answer any questions that you may have.
Does anyone have any questions? Okay, call the roll.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Ms. Duval?
Yes.
Mr. Suddeth?
Yes.
Mayor Lehner?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have a resolution authorizing the acceptance of a donation of an inflatable movie screen and related appurtenances from the Kettering Parks Foundation. The estimated cost is $38,000. The amount budgeted is $0, and this is requested by the Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Arts Department. I move for approval. Second.
Mr. Greason.
Your Honor, this is a lot more fun to talk about than parking restrictions. The Kettering Parks Foundation has purchased and is donating an outdoor inflatable movie screen and equipment. The equipment's the projector and speakers with a total value of $38,000 so that our Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Arts Department can use it for programs and events. When I say outdoor inflatable movie screen, think a screen large enough that it doesn't necessarily fit between the rafters and the stage at the Phrase. It's that large. It would have to sit on the concrete in front of the stage in order to
No drive-ins, huh?
well that size. It's a very large inflatable movie screen. It provides an opportunity, I think, for us to have some very neat community events, and so we're thankful for the foundation's purchase, and we think it's going to add a lot to our community.
Sounds like fun. Okay, anyone have any questions? Okay. Call the roll.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Ms. Duval?
Yes.
Mr. Suddeth?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Mayor Lehner?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have a resolution authorizing the city manager to apply for a 2025 Livable and Age-Friendly Communities Grant funding through Miami Valley Regional Planning Commission and the Dayton Foundation. This is requested by the Parks, Recreation, and Culture Arts Department, and I do move for its approval.
Second?
Okay, Mr. Greason.
Yes, Your Honor. These funds totaling $16,000, if they're awarded, would assist our Parks, Recreation, Cultural Arts Department in creating a senior softball league. This grant is for creating age-friendly programs in our communities in the Miami Valley. And of course, we think we have one of the best ones, and we want to make it more age-friendly. Glad to answer any questions.
Thank you. Any questions? Seeing none, read the roll.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Ms. Duval?
Yes.
Mr. Suddeth?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mayor Lehner?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have a resolution declaring the necessity of repairing curbs, sidewalks, and drive approaches on various streets as part of the Display Lane Improvement Project, City Project Number 02-293. This is requested by the Engineering Department. I move for approval.
Second.
Mr. Greason.
Yes, Your Honor. This is our standard legislation that we undertake in advance of one of our improvement projects on the street. This project includes concrete repair of deteriorating curb, sidewalk, and drive approaches, of the properties on the list that was in the packet as part of the display lane improvement project. Property owners, as you know, are responsible for necessary repairs to curbs, sidewalks, and drive approaches, and will be assessed for the repairs pursuant to Section 729 of the Ohio Revised Code. Construction of this project is in the 2026 Capital Improvement Program. A copy of the preliminary estimated assessment for each property is on file with the Clerk of Council, and be glad to answer any questions you may have.
Anyone have any questions? Okay, call the roll.
Ms. Duval?
Yes.
Mr. Suddeth?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mayor Laner?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have an additional resolution declaring the necessity of repairing curbs, sidewalks, and drive approaches on various streets as part of the Park Lawn Drive Improvement Project. That's City Project Number 02-228A. This is also requested by the Engineering Department, and I move for its approval.
Second.
Mr. Greason?
Yes, Your Honor. This project, very similarly to the one I just described, but it is for the Park Lawn Drive Improvement Project. It includes the concrete repair of deteriorating curbs, sidewalk, and drive approaches of the properties as part of that drive improvement project, Park Lawn. Again, property owners are responsible for repairs to curbs, sidewalks, and drive approaches, and they'll be assessed for those repairs in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code. The Clerk of Council has a preliminary estimated assessment for each property. Glad to answer any questions that you may have.
Anyone have any questions? Call the roll.
Mr. Suddeth?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Ms. Duval?
Yes.
Mayor Laner?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have a resolution authorizing an additional expenditure of funds for the Government Center Walkway Improvement Project, which is City Project Number 01-108L. The estimated cost is $122,000, and we have $90,000 budgeted. It's requested by the Engineering Department, and I move for approval.
Second.
Mr. Greason?
Yes, Your Honor. Our Government Center South building project, which included the reconstruction of the walkway from Ariel Avenue up to the Government Center, which was constructed to Americans with Disability Act ADA requirements, went over. We ran into some unforeseen circumstances that required additional trench infill, sidewalk, curb, and irrigation. The additional expenditure exceeds the 25% of the approved budget, which was $90,000, and the original contract amount with Double J Construction was $97,225. Therefore, it is necessary to have authorization by the City Council to spend additional funds. The total additional costs are $32,000. Be glad to answer your questions.
Any questions?
Project looks great.
Yeah, it does look great, and it provides great accessibility to this campus from that neighborhood. Just was a little trickier to construct than we anticipated.
Call the roll.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Ms. Duval?
Yes.
Mr. Suddeth?
Yes.
Mayor Laner?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have a resolution authorizing the city manager to use competitive bargaining and negotiated quotes to contract for replacement of mast arm poles at the intersection of County Line and Straight Arrow Roads. City project number 02-100. This is, the estimated cost is $75,000. The amount budgeted is $0, and this is requested by the Engineering Department. I move for approval.
Second.
Mr. Greason?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. This resolution will allow the expenditure of $75,000 for Capital Electric to maintain the traffic signal system through the remainder of 2025, and additional funds are required due to the advanced deterioration of steel on 2 traffic signal mast arm poles on County Line Road and Straight Arrow Road. Capital Electric was selected through a competitive process to perform traffic signal maintenance, and they will be doing that work. Essentially, this was a little bit unplanned, scheduled for later replacement, but our inspection process revealed that it was more rapidly deteriorating than we had anticipated, and we want to move forward with replacement of these mast arms. These are existing mast arms we are replacing, so sometimes you see when we're converting from span wire to mast arms, they're very expensive. This is a little less expensive because we're just ordering the mast arms and we'll be bolting them in. I'd be glad to answer any questions that you may have.
Anyone have any questions?
A car didn't run into this one.
No.
That's not why it's being replaced.
No,
now.
just deterioration.
Yep.
Okay, call the roll.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Ms. Duval?
Yes.
Mr. Suddeth?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Mayor Laner?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have a resolution authorizing the city manager to contract with Placer Labs, Inc. for the purchase of software services. Estimated cost is $26,000. That is the amount budgeted and is requested by the city manager's office. I do move for approval.
Second?
Okay, Mr. Chadowski.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. This particular software, commonly known as Placer AI, allows us to better understand customer behaviors and patterns for facilities here in the city. For example, information that's available to us through this program, noting the Rosewood Art Center. Last year we saw 6,300 individual visitors for total visits of 21,300. Our two busiest weeks were the week of November 5th and January 6th. Our slowest day is Friday. And we received 541 visitors from zip code 45066. So that is just a sampling of the information that is available to us with this software, and it helps us make qualified decisions, well-qualified decisions with regard to the use of city facilities. It assists us a great deal in economic development recruitment and understanding what our gaps in the market are, as well as recruiting businesses to fill gaps in the market. We would ask that council adopt this legislation, which is in front of you tonight, as it exceeds $25,000 in value. Happy to answer any questions or concerns that council may have.
Thank you. Anyone have any questions?
Can we just yell out zip codes and you'll tell us?
Something like that.
Nice.
Call the roll.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Ms. Duval?
Yes.
Mr. Suddeth?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mayor Laner?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have a resolution to make supplemental appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Kettering, State of Ohio, during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025. Estimated cost is $137,000, and this is requested by our Finance Department. I move for approval.
Second.
Okay, Mr. Greason.
Yes, you authorized expenditures earlier in the meeting. Now this legislation appropriates the funds so that we can actually accomplish that. So this includes the $30,000 accepting the Kettering Parks Foundation movie screen donation, and the $75,000 for traffic signal mast arm poles at County Line and Straight Arrow Road, and the supplemental appropriation of $32,000 for the Government Center walkway. I'd be glad to answer any questions you may have.
Anyone have any questions? Okay, call the roll.
Ms. Duval?
Yes.
Mr. Suddeth?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Mr. Sullivan?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mayor Laner?
Yes.
Your Honor, I have a resolution to amend an ordinance, I'm sorry. I did not read the top. I will start over. Scratch that for the record. Your Honor, I have an ordinance to amend chapters 1321, 1322, 1323, 1324, 1325, 1326, 1327, and 1328 of the codified ordinance of the City of Kettering regarding property maintenance. This is requested by the Planning and Development Department, and I move for its approval. No, it's the
First
I'm
reading.
sorry.
First reading.
I can't read my notes. It's right there. It says so.
That's quite okay. Tom, would you like to add?
Thank you, Your Honor. This is quite appropriate with the presentations earlier tonight, with all the wonderful things people have done with their properties to maintain them. The main purpose of this legislation is really to promote or to provide policy reflective of our strategic plan, particularly 2.1, promote Kettering as an attractive place to invest and do business, and 4.7, strengthen property maintenance standard programs and policies to ensure compliance with community and legal standards. I'm going to just outline 5 major things that are changing in our code. I'll try to be relatively quick, but they are important. Most changes are minor tweaks here and there, but for the first thing, we have identified what wildflower gardens are. We recognize that wildflower gardens are very important to the city and to the wildlife, but we just really don't want to have people not mowing their grass and calling that a wildflower garden. So we put constraints around that. The other thing is inoperable vehicles. This gives our chief code official authority to have inoperable vehicles towed under certain circumstances. It changes our violations and fines. The first offense of a property maintenance code is a 4th degree misdemeanor, and the second offense is a 3rd degree misdemeanor. Modified our method of service slightly just to clarify how service is made. And then lastly, regarding tall grass and weeds, starting next year, the process for enforcing tall grass throughout the city is, first thing we'll do is advertise in the newspaper about sometime in March, notifying everybody that the regulations is 8 inches tall or less. If it's more than 8 inches tall, then you'll get, with your first violation, you will get a formal notice of violation through our normal procedures. Anytime you're found in violation after that, the city will go out and cut the grass automatically for the remainder of the mowing season. And then really kind of along with that, we've clarified that running bamboo is a weed. There's 2 types of bamboo. There's running bamboo, which rhizomes spread quite a bit, and then there's clump bamboo that just stays within its own self. Those are fine. The running bamboo runs rampant throughout neighboring properties, and it's becoming a real problem in the city. All this starts in January of 2026. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Anyone have any questions? Okay, call the first reading. Don't call a thing. Let's see. Mrs. Hayslip, do we have any certifications or petitions this evening?
Thank you, Your Honor. We do not have any certifications or petitions this evening.
Thank you very much. We'll now move to the manager's report. Mr. Greason?
Yes, Your Honor, members of council, we want to make sure everyone knows that we are celebrating National Hispanic Heritage Month, September 15th through October 15th, and there is a poster contest for K through 5th graders and an Art Reimagined contest for 6th through 12th graders. Completed projects can be submitted by October 10th, and there are prizes, and we encourage our school children to participate in our program in which our Board of Community Relations and the City of Kettering are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. It is fall, and we are promoting your fitness. So September 22nd through 28th, past members bring in your favorite fitness buddy to one of our group exercise classes or our fitness centers, and your friend, buddy, whatever you want to call them, will work out for free. You know what, sustainability is one of our strategic plan priorities, and one of the ways we implement that is through a cleanup of our natural environment. And so there will be a cleanup of the Little Beaver Creek on Saturday, September 27th, 8 to 11. That's at State Farm Park, and we will be partnering with the Little Miami Watershed Network, which is it's going to be a great program. I know we've been working on this section of the creek. Ms. Kirchner, our sustainability manager, has organized some great cleanup efforts in that area. Following the same thing, and as part of our sustainability program, the ever-popular Shred Day and Recycling event is October 11th, 9 a.m. to noon at 954 Boulevard. So bring your paper, your styrofoam, and your electronics. You can see on the screen the electronics that will be accepted. Call our sustainability manager, Don Kirchner, at the number on the screen if you have questions. It's also important to note we have partners in this that help make this possible: Solvita, Day Air Credit Union, and Montgomery County. We always like to highlight our blood pressure clinic. The dates for the fall in October, November, and December are on the screen. We do these blood pressure clinics at the Dayton Metro Library Kettering Moraine branch on Far Hills, and coffee and cookies are provided. Please come get your blood pressure checked if you feel that's necessary. One of the other programs we are blessed to have a senior services coordinator, and Natalie Storms does an exceptional job. One of the things that is an outreach or a program to support our seniors is we help them with Medicare open enrollment. That open enrollment begins October 15th and goes through December 7th. If residents need assistance, they can schedule individual appointments by calling Ms. Storms at the number on the screen. And this is important for everybody. Leaf pickup begins Monday, October 20th. It'll start in District 1. If you're wondering where District 1 is, their maps are available online. And we publish those as well. Residents should rake their leaves only to the curb. No sticks, grass, or sod, please. That is not friendly to our machines. Do not bag them. Additionally, leaves and sticks are accepted at the Yard Debris Center on Woodman Drive. And if you need more information, please call our hotline at the number on the screen. Leaf season is upon us. It's a busy time for our service department. Lastly, I want to highlight once again that we are offering grants to, or a program where individuals may be eligible for free home repairs to address lead-based paint issues. So if your household income is under $80,000 for a family of 2 or $100,000 for a family of 4, you may have the opportunity to have lead removed from your windows or your doors, siding, soffit, those kind of areas. This is prevalent in homes built before 1978. These funds come to us from the state of Ohio, and we're pleased to roll them out to our eligible citizens. So if you think you might qualify, please contact us. We look forward to working with you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. At this point, if there is anyone who would like to address council on an issue other than the legislative agenda, may come down now. I remind you to start off by providing your name and address. Address your comments to council, and there is a 5-minute limit per speaker. Is there anybody who wishes to address council tonight? Okay, seeing none, we'll move to council reports. And Mrs. Fisher, you can start.
Well, no one asked me about my patriotic dress today, which I was kind of surprised about, but I had an awesome opportunity to, one, celebrate the Air Force's 78th birthday on the 18th. On the 19th, there was a unveiling of a C-17 and renamed Spirit of Hanoi Taxi. And the significance of that is that that same aircraft took 166 Vietnam veterans, that and another C-17, to Washington, D.C. to be welcomed not only in our capital, but also be welcomed home back here at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Very inaugural because it wasn't a C-17, fantastic, the energy was off the hook. And so I'm very honored to be a part of that. So I wore that in celebration of that.
Cute dress.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, in the last couple weeks, I've been running around to all the soccer fields and thanking all of our volunteer coaches. We have a lot of really great parents that are out there that are teaching our kids good sportsmanship and skills at the same time. And I know that I personally appreciate all that they're doing, because at the end of the day, they're shaping those children every day. And last but certainly not least, I got to attend the Officer of the Year's ceremony, which was put on by the Kiwanis, and our officer, John McCoy. I'll just summarize this. The man is a sniper, which should scare anybody, but he got his award because he's a good, kind soul. He took extra time to take care of a first responder to someone that their spouse had passed, and he just went way, way beyond the call of duty and took care of this individual and was a great wingman. So that's what I'll say about that. So
Great. Mr. Sullivan.
All right. So Mr. Greason talked about Shred Day and the creek cleanup, and so kind of sticking on the sustainability theme there, we had EcoFest on Saturday, which I saw several of you guys at, and that event gets bigger and bigger every year, more sprawling. And it's such a neat event. It's just a good way to teach kids and adults alike how to take care of their environment around them. I also want to say, Ms. Kirchner, our sustainability manager, we had an employee picnic on Thursday of last week, and she estimates there were 200 employees at this picnic. And with the composting efforts and recycling efforts, they had one bag of trash, with 200 employees coming through for a cookout. Now, a long time ago, I worked part-time for the facilities department, and I went to those picnics, and we put out a lot more trash probably 20 years ago when I was there. So one trash bag is pretty incredible. And I will also say, because we had the Neighborhood Pride Award tonight, I was thinking as they were being honored, they do their part to make Kettering a beautiful city, and I just want to put on your guys' radar, the city is doing things to make this a more beautiful place as well. There have been a couple buildings torn down that are just blight on the community. The old smoke shop at the corner of Woodman and Stroop, kind of by Route Song Funeral Home. The old Van Buren Tap Room at Wilmington and Smithville. And then there's a house next to Blueberry Cafe, which has been vacant for a long time. So they're doing a good job of making their yards beautiful, and the city's been getting rid of some really not beautiful properties, which is also very important. And then last thing, you're here tonight, so you're not at the community forum at the schools. But I would encourage you guys to get informed about their plans for the future. Our wonderful folks at MVCC are filming that over there at Fairmont High School, so that will be posted for you guys to view at some point, and you can kind of get up to speed on what their plans are for the future. That's it from me.
I'll add to what Shane said about EcoFest. I was there Saturday. It does get bigger every year. And also on the adjustments, I'll call them, to structures in the city. Sometimes you got to tear down before you build back up. So that's a good step. And on a lighter but important note, a week ago this past Friday, I went to our suburb to the south of us, to Centerville's football stadium, and I saw the Fairmont football team beat Centerville for only the second time since 1997. So well done, Coach Miller.
I didn't realize they won that.
And they won a spirit chain.
Oh, all right.
So I apologize in advance. I got a few things here, so I'm really sorry. I know, right? Okay. First, nice dress, Jackie.
Thank you.
Very nice. Second, as you all know up here, I will advocate for a dog park till my dying day, or until we get one. Thank you. Now I have a new cause to advocate for. Listen, that big movie screen, the inflatable one, we have so many parking lots. There's got to be a big parking lot. Can we have a drive-in one night? Just say yes. It would be great. Okay, now onto the real stuff.
You said of course.
First of all, I am thrilled that for the second year in a row, I got to go to Greenmount Elementary School to interview kids for their student ambassador program. And these kids are so cool. They do interview prep. They had to fill out an application. They go through a little training. It's amazing, and it's one of my favorite things I get to do every year. And the mayor is being invited to speak at one of their staff meetings, the little kids' staff meetings.
Oh, you mean the kids are going to be the staff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I volunteered you for it.
So, thank you.
You're welcome.
When is it?
We don't know yet. We're working on it.
Oh, okay. So you will run it by me.
Well, I'm running it by Amy. It's the same thing, right?
Much better.
And then I have two wonderful updates for the Leadership Academy. We had our 2-day retreat, and it's the first time we've changed it up a little. We did one day at Cox Arboretum with Annie Frizzoli as our facilitator, and she was wonderful. It was a great day. They're so welcoming over at Cox Arboretum. I love it. And our second day was at Camp Joy, as usual. And as always, it was a wonderful bonding experience for the class. And we had quite a few people jump off the pamper pole and hit the ball, so we're very proud of them. The most exciting news in my world today was when I found out that the board of the Kettering Backpack Program is providing an annual scholarship for one spot in the Kettering Leadership Academy every year in honor of Bonnie Piddle. I never can pronounce her name right. She was a huge part of starting the Leadership Academy with Bruce Duke. And it's such an honor to have her family in the board of the backpack program, notably Jackie Fisher as well, who's part of it. So I want to thank them publicly. Thank you to Bonnie's family. And I never got the chance to meet her, but it's very clear that her memory is a blessing. And I am just very, very thankful. So there you go. How'd I do?
Great job.
Thanks.
As a segue, just the mention of Camp Joy, it's been 21 years since I did that retreat at Camp Joy, the Kettering Leadership Academy, and there are still inside jokes amongst those of us in the second class of KLA that have lasted this 21 years, and I still remember that retreat very well. But we all stayed the night and had to share bunk rooms, and that was a disaster.
Mitch got no sleep.
Yeah. On that, just to reemphasize Hispanic Heritage Month, the contest for art through all of our students is still open. Details on the website that Matt mentioned before, and that runs through the middle of next month in October. Also, tomorrow morning, I have the privilege of accompanying my bosses for my day job, the Montgomery County Veteran Service Commissioners. We're going to be at Oak Knoll War Memorial tomorrow morning at Community Golf Course to see the work that was done by the Boy Scout Troop 193 here in Kettering, and our partners with Kettering Custom Masonry have rebuilt the entryway and done some work at the memorial, and we'll be there tomorrow morning at Community Golf Course just seeing the finished work and giving a tour to the commissioners of the Service Commission for that work. So that's tomorrow morning at Oak Knoll. A thing about Oak Knoll is that when that memorial was built, the people that built that memorial almost 80 years ago planted 180 trees in honor, oak trees, in honor of the 180 men who fought in World War I from Montgomery County, which is a pretty unique memorial. They've cataloged the trees that are existing, but there's a lot of storm damage, and a couple groups come together to get that fixed. What else do I have on here? That's pretty important. The last thing's kind of a sad thing. One of our residents, one of our more famous residents, John North, who's been the president and CEO of the Dayton Business, the Better Business Bureau since 2007, passed away this week. And before tonight's meeting, I had a chance to spend some time with his family and mourn the loss of a great leader in the business community. He was one of Kettering's own. His boys both graduated from Fairmont, and it's a loss that's going to be felt in the business community for months and the days to come. But if you know John North or his family, just love on them a little bit here in Kettering as we wrap our arms around that family on the loss of John. So that's a sad note to close on, and I apologize, but he was really important in my life and important to the business community and just a treasure here in Kettering, and I miss him already. So with that, I'll turn it to you, Ms. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all for your hard work and attending all of these events. Great stuff going on. I am going to make the first plug of the season for the Human Service Levy, which will be on the ballot in November. It's getting off to kind of a late start, frankly, in my estimation, because this is such a critical piece of legislation. Well, it's a levy that you have an opportunity to vote for. It's no new taxes, in spite of the fact that the need is far greater than what the levy is able to provide. They're not raising taxes in light of everyone's concern about the number of property tax increases, et cetera, that we have. But the human service levy covers everything from children's services to developmental disabilities to housing, health, education, providing daycare for children, senior services, just about every kind of need you could possibly use. There's no way anyone could be opposed to the human service levy. We need to spread the word. When I said it's late, I mean, we're 6 weeks out, and we're just now starting to talk about it. So we need to make up for lost time. So every chance you get, please ask people to support the human service levy this fall. And with that, I'm done. Anybody else have anything they want to add? Okay, meeting adjourned. Our next meeting will be on the 14th of October. We're a week later than normal. So, 3-week break.